A man is arrested after police say he attempted to rob a business in Amarillo over the weekend. An area soldier killed in Afghanistan a week ago is now home, where he will be laid to rest next week. Outdoor burning is a big no during these upcoming months. As you can see by the counties here in red, most of the Texas Panhandle is currently under a burn ban. Now those plants are dead, and they're the perfect fuel for a devastating wildfire. We do have some breaking news to tell you about right now. According to the Eastern New Mexico News, there is an active shooter situation at the Clovis Carver Public Library. This type of simulation has never been done before in the Panhandle. A couple of weeks ago, I was given a preview of the new training, and I even went through it myself. We have results for several local and state elections to tell you about tonight. Starting us out, it appears Four Price will remain state representative for District 87. I'm here with Suzanne Talley to tell you all about some of the incentives you get when you come out and donate. Here today, we have not one, but two T-shirts. The burgers are on the grill as we get ready to kick off the third annual Delicious Wishes Burger Bash. This is Make-A-Wish's biggest event of the year. Panhandle's home to just under 2,500 people, and I think most of the city showed up here tonight, and we're certainly glad they did because we had a lot of fun. We have some nice warm weather headed this way, but that may also come with some wind.
Wind in March? That doesn't ever happen around here.
If you want to help fill some of these empty shelves, you can pick up one of these bags of hope here at the food pantry and fill it up the next time you go grocery shopping. The Salvation Army takes the food the students bring in and turns it into meals like goulash. This meal is entirely made up of leftovers. This saves the Salvation Army hundreds of dollars each week. The top 5 team names are the Boot Scooters, the Bronc Busters, the Sod Poodles, the Jerky, and the Long Haulers. We have a rivalry today, but at the end of the day, we're one team and we're trying to tackle Alzheimer's.
Yeah, we got the trophy here. We got the trophy.
Pretty excited about that.
Yeah.
And I'm honored to be in the company of 2 stellar championship athletes right here.
You know, I tried.
Never released cell phone video shows Nathaniel Jewett discussing his plans for a mass shooting.
News Channel 10's Cassie Stafford was in the courtroom all day and brings us the details from day 1 of his sentencing. A man is arrested after police say he attempted to rob a business in Amarillo over the weekend. It happened on Saturday around 6 in the morning at a business in the 800 block of East Amarillo Boulevard. Employees say a man pointed a handgun at them, demanded money, but then left without any money or items from the store. Later, officers found 19-year-old Jeremiah Medina near the scene, who matched the description of the suspect. Medina was booked into the Potter County Detention Center for aggravated robbery and other municipal warrants.
Well, we're usually not all that happy about a cold front coming through in February.
But the one moving in tonight will knock our winds down, at least for one day. For a first look at that front, let's send it over to Alan in the Storm Track Center. All right, thanks, Alan. Because of those dry conditions, 13 counties in the Texas Panhandle are now under a burn ban. The burn ban prohibits any open flames outside. If you violate this ban, you could face a fine of up to $500. You can find an updated list of burn bans in our area on our website at newschannel10.com. As the flu continues to spread in Amarillo, one strand is becoming more common. News Channel 10's Nicolette Perrone joins us now live in the studio with what medical professionals are asking you to do to stop the spread of the illness.
Lawmakers strike a deal while President Trump and Beto O'Rourke host opposing rallies in Texas.
We'll take you to those rallies and update you on border wall negotiations coming up on the News at 10. Last May, Trayton and Jaden Brees lost their mother in a car accident because she was not wearing a seatbelt. But the two brothers have turned their tragic loss into someone else's gain. In the last 5 months, they've handed out 1,100 bumper stickers, asking residents to please buckle up because you have loved ones.
Here, stand right there on that bumper there.
Potter County Sheriff Brian Thomas helped the boys get the stickers on local patrol cars and fire trucks so their message can be seen all across town. And now TxDOT is spreading their message across the state. Earlier this month, TxDOT invited the brothers to the state capitol to speak during the launch of their annual Click It or Ticket campaign.
It was really cool, and they actually added Click It or Ticket or worse. They actually added that or worse because it's worse than getting a ticket. You can actually lose a life.
A life like Christy Brees, who might have survived if she had been buckled up.
I think she would be really, really proud of us because we're doing this in her memory and we won't let it just stop here. We want it to be nationwide.
And soon it will be.
Did you drive to Austin?
The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration is featuring the boys in their latest seatbelt campaign. The film crew was recently in Amarillo to capture their story, to share their message with the entire country.
It feels good because we just wanted to get our message out there and we think that's going to get it out there better.
It's amazing that that they've gotten a national attention on a campaign that is so much needed. In the same sentence, though, it's sad of why this campaign is going on. You know, you got two little boys that lost their mom. They'll never have mom again.
The boys are also working on getting signs like these put up on highways across the country.
I think it's getting a lot of attention because that heart in a seatbelt explains a lot. Because the loved ones part is the heart and the seatbelt is for buckling up. And we're just two little kids that went to their dad about this just about 5 months ago, and now it's already to the state capitol.
I hope that somebody will listen to them. I hope that not just somebody, I hope that a lot of people will listen to what they're trying to tell you. Put your dadgum seatbelt on. It can happen to anybody. And if something like this happens to you, just think of where your family, your children are going to be. Put them in their shoes that they're in right now.
A 10-year-old girl is asking you to join her army as she works to help the organization that helps save her life. We first introduced you to Abigail Tabise 10 years ago as she recovered in BSA's NICU. She was born premature, weighing only 2 pounds and 13 ounces. Tonight, we share how her story of being a miracle NICU baby has inspired her to make sure every baby is a healthy baby. Here's her journey. On Valentine's Day 2008, Amber Tabise was diagnosed with eclampsia. She was 31 weeks pregnant.
She came down to that checkup by herself, and I remember getting a phone call and saying that I needed to come down immediately.
That night, doctors gave Amber a medication to help make Abigail's little lungs a little stronger, a medication made possible through March of Dimes funded research.
Because of that, she was able to be weaned off the ventilator and off of oxygen a lot sooner than babies had been in the past. And I remember when I came home, a woman came up to me and she asked, was she able to get the medication? Because her son had been born before FDA approval of the medication and he's now legally blind.
Abigail remained in the NICU for 9 weeks.
It was very scary. She's so tiny in the incubator and so many wires and so many cords.
Just how amazing how small they are and still be able to survive. But she was strong and a fighter, and we gained our weight day by day, week by week, and eventually we met all the milestones to be able to come home.
Abigail is now 10 years old with 2 little brothers.
Go, Abigail's Army!
She is healthy as can be, and this year will be her 7th March for Babies.
I think that if we help for the March of Babies, that it will help further babies that are born premature or with problems. They'll survive too, like I did.
March for Babies is a time to celebrate all babies and to remember those lost too soon.
In the beginning, the walk was about being happy and seeing all the babies and celebrating the babies that were the same as her. And then 2 years ago when we were at the end of the walk, she looked and she saw the last mile. And the last mile has banners with angels for the children that didn't survive. She just kind of cried and said that, she realized that she could have been one of those babies.
The rest of the family went ahead because I was crying with my mom because I felt bad for the babies that didn't make it. But she said they were with Jesus and be okay, that we did what we could to help them.
Abigail's giving heart extends not only to March of Dimes, but to the families who walk through their own grief.
I do remember one of the walks that there was a grandmother that was having a hard time because her grandbaby didn't make it, and Abigail sat there and talked to her and prayed with her, and the grandmother felt a lot better afterwards, and Abigail didn't know any difference. That was just her heart and her spirit.
No matter how long you're a mom or how long that your baby is here with us, your baby matters, your story matters, and this is a day that we get to honor and celebrate those children.
Abigail's Army is asking everyone to lace up their shoes and walk with them on April 28th so that one day all moms and babies have the chance to be healthy.
We want to help raise money so that there's more research done, so there can be more healthy babies and that they have their happy ending like we have our happy ending.
March with us because every baby deserves the best possible start.
We march for babies!
If you would like to join Abigail's Army or learn more about participating in this Saturday's March for Babies at Town Square Village, visit our website at newschannel10.com.